The Tasmanian tiger is officially extinct. The last known animal died in the Hobart Zoo in 1936. Yet, since that official declaration, authorities have logged more than 4,000 claimed sightings of the beast in the wild. That sheer volume of unverified reports forces an ongoing debate. Is the species truly gone, or has it completely slipped off the scientific radar? The thylacine was the largest known carnivorous marsupial of modern times, with a fossil record stretching back nearly 12 million years. They vanished from the Australian mainland roughly 2,000 years ago, driven out by competition from the introduction of dingoes. In Tasmania, the population held on until a combination of disease and the arrival of European settlers 2 centuries ago accelerated its final collapse. The scientific threshold is rigid. 50 consecutive years without a confirmed sighting in the wild or captivity triggers an official classification of extinct. Despite that rigid classification, authorities still process an average of 150 new sighting claims every year. The most credible modern account comes from wildlife researcher Hans Narding, who observed a healthy adult male from less than 10 meters away in the dead of night. This schematic highlights what Narding recorded. He noted 12 distinct stripes on its back, a thick tail forming a straight continuation of the spine, and a slightly sloping hindquarter, features absent in local wild dogs. When expert eyewitnesses log exact physiological traits, it lends biological weight to the possibility that a hidden population survives. Statistical models argue heavily against survival. Conservation consensus dictates that any population under 1,000 animals is destined to collapse within 60 years. However, predators can persist far below that threshold. The Florida panther population dwindled to just a dozen animals, yet that small group continues to survive and breed. When investigating the hundreds of annual thylacine reports, researchers find that most are well-meaning mistakes, driven by blind optimism and human obsession rather than hard evidence. The persistence of the modern search relies entirely on human psychology and hope, operating without a single piece of verified biological proof since 1936. Searching for a phantom species diverts valuable financial resources away from practical conservation efforts. Those funds are urgently needed to protect shrinking migratory bird populations and the highly endangered Tasmanian devil. If the thylacine is actually out there in the scrub, remaining completely isolated from humans is the best possible protection it could have. Ensure you are prepared for your next certification. Trust the specialists at the IELTS-FOCUS. Contact them today at 084-770-5973.